call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Shalom to you Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother Kanan, and this will be a quick hit. The title of this is Tricks on You. Trick on you. And this is to all the heathens, mainly here over in spiritual Babylon, which is known as the United States of America, the melting pot where all of these nations have arranged to come together under our idolatry that we can all get along, join hand in hand, hands across the world, whatever. And the politics of the serpent, which is the deceiver, Satan, okay, which we've come to understand is Edom. And you're looking at two versions of Edom. One, Amalek, lion possibly standing behind the Star of David, claiming to be the people that they're not. And the other is clearly of Edom, the adversary to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, both being them. Okay, so this is called Trick on You. And this is dedicated to the heathens of the nation, the 17 nations, including the 2/3 of our nation. Okay, I'm going to start this with the book of Salakia. This is the book of Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy. Who is the enemy? The enemy is the adversary. Once again, to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Anybody that's not lined up with this truth, with the law, statutes, and commandments, with the understanding of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, and the wanting to pull away from this polluted world and do what's right, is the enemy. Okay, the adversary. Okay, anything going against the truth and righteousness is the enemy. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Who is his wickedness? The wickedness of the adversary, which we know is Edom. Okay, the main enemy to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, along within his minions, which the world has been given to him. Job 9 and 24. So everybody that is subdued up under his way is the enemy. Okay, so never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, how does he humble himself? Through these three-piece suits and through his fair speeches and his promises and his always having things seem like it's gonna at the end of the day work out for you, but it never does. Though he humble himself and go crouching, the handouts, what he did to our women, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, women, promising them the world to separate from away from having a family, okay, having a platonic family, a man and children, okay, and having things work under your household. No, I can give this to you, okay. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Okay, and what did they do to the northern tribe when they came over here? When Christopher Columbus came over here, oh, we come in peace, but they actually came with the sword. They came with smallpox on the blankets that they was giving out as gifts. Okay, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou have wiped a looking glass. Now you can see right through this, okay? And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So if you have something that you've been working on and you've been trying to scrape away the rust and sanding it down, and you put hours in on this project, and then at the very end, when you thought you got it shined up and you wipe it down, blow it off, there the rust still is. There he is, the enemy, the adversary. Okay, the adversary who starting with the Most High. So anybody that is in league and in league and doing as the Most High wills them to do, then you're also his adversary. Okay, he is the enemy. Okay, set him not by thee, least when he have overtaken thee, and that's what you're doing. Set not by thee, when you putting your trust in him, like these elections coming up. I vote for this side. But man, I'm done with the Democrats there. I see how wicked they are. They got this agenda. Well, the Republicans are this and that, and back and forth. That's is being deceived, okay? So set him not by thee. The scriptures say don't even put your trust in him at all. Least when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand. Once again, these governments, that's what they do. They lure you in, say that we're here to help you, Red Cross, Red Shield. We want to help out your situation, mainly caused by them, because they're known as order out of chaos. We'll set up the chaos and then we'll bring forth the order. Okay, and that's what this scripture is somewhat alluding to. Look, this is Sirach 12:12. Set him not by thee, have no trust in him, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thee seat. Okay, he's done this from nation to nation, from continent to continent. Okay, government to government, and though at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Here it goes. This is Sirach 12:13, and this is the main point that I want to call out to this quick hit. Once again, trick on you. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? In this situation, the serpent is the United Snakes of America, and many have been bitten by this serpent. Okay, who will pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent, or any that such come nigh wild beast? Okay, and that's exactly what Edom is, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is exposing them to be wild beasts. Remember, they are the sword. They was given the blessing of the sword. Okay, so this is meant to be a quick hit. This is my fair use copyright. I am not selling any product. This is the 107, strictly educational purposes, no sales. Okay.
Country who came here because he believed in the American dream means nothing to them. Our parents came here because they wanted to pursue better, and I believe as an American I have the right to demand better for this country when I see the country's policies failing. And right now it's failing. This week served as a critical juncture for the Democratic Party as it relates to what's been happening in Palestine. An opportunity to work towards uniting.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to get this one more time. Sirach 12, Ecclesiastes 12:13. Who will pity a charmer, okay, that is bitten with a serpent? Once again, my parents came over here. We believed in the American dream. Well, now you're getting served the American reality, okay? All right? Who will pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? And in this situation, United States of America is a wild beast. It's the horde is set upon the beast. Okay, NATO being that beast.
Case that my father's commitment to this country, who came here because he believed in the American dream, means nothing to them. Our parents came here because they wanted to pursue better, and I believe as an American I have the right to demand better for this country when I see the country's policies failing. And right now it's failing. This week served as a critical juncture for the Democratic Party as it relates to what's been happening in Palestine. An opportunity to work towards uniting a very, very fractured base. Yet today we find ourselves grappling with the reality that the party that's supposed to champion justice, the party that's supposed to be champion equity, is the same party that chose suppression and exclusion last night by denying a Palestinian American speaker. The Democratic Party, the party that ought to embody the values of inclusivity and fairness, has made it abundantly clear where its priorities lie. Hosting voices from across the political spectrum, including those who represent the very systems of oppression we are fighting against, and denying a key voice that would have spoke truth to power, the voice that would have provided stories of pain and suffering to get our leaders to move urgently towards a genuine commitment to justice. The DNC is a main stage of the Democratic Party to showcase their values, and they chose last night to perpetuate a hierarchy of human value that should have no place in this party.
Okay, I'm getting straight to it. This is the book of Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth, whose mouth? The deceiver. Going all the way back to the garden, okay? When Eve was deceived. Now, these days, that is Edom, okay? He's been exposed, okay? The word of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Why is war continuous in his heart? Because he was given the sword as a blessing, okay? Jacob, you was given heaven from Isaac, who is Yahweh Shai. Okay? He was given this sword from Yahweh Shai, the left hand. Okay? Not Yahweh Shai is the left hand, but the left hand of Yahweh. The right hand is lifted up through Yahweh Shai. Okay? So, all right. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, in his lob, in his mind. His words were softer than oil. Don't they always have the solution when they get the verbaling? But not recently, because now you hear a lot of more stumbling and fumbling, okay? Yet were their drawn swords, because that's his end-all solution to every problem. Wreck-It Ralph. Beat it with a hammer, okay? Cast thy burdens upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Okay. But thou, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction. Right? This once again, this is telling you, this is the end of Esau's rulership, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, and his people that range from everybody that look like them all the way to people that look like you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. It's Edom amongst us too. All right, tears. All right, but his time is done. That's why they're able to set up leaders in everywhere. Okay, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai chose hid his children amongst all the nations, so as Edom and the other nations are mixed amongst the nations. Okay. But thou, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful man shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. Okay? So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has this all the way planned out. And even though we see it coming on the horizon and people are ignoring all of these signs taking place, it's here. Okay? Once again, tricks on you. These people are putting their hope in here. Let's get it. Once again, this is meant to be a quick hit. I didn't come to do a lot of talking. This is the book of Isaiah 31. So now you see the people are not going to have that trust in the Democrats. So it's even going to look better for Trump, because even if those people that are mad at this situation don't vote for Trump, they're not going to vote for the Democrats. Okay, so we see how this pot is being stirred up here in spiritual Babylon. The gumbo is about to start boiling over, meaning civil war. Okay, this is the book of Joel 3. Okay, Salakia. Salakia. No, 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 no. My bad. Salakia. Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Now, this is spiritual Egypt. And this is talking about here over in the spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritual Egypt, bondage, spiritual Babylon. And that woman clearly told you that her parents just came over here and they're legal immigrants and she's a American Palestinian. Now, one thing we hate is to be called African American. There's no such thing as two continent people. You are who you are. You are through your father's bloodline, your lineage. We're not mixed people. You don't jump continent and become that people because you live on that soil. Okay, so she's a Palestinian claiming to be an American Palestinian, and she's upset with how America feels about the people of her indigenous people getting treated because they don't give a fuck. Now, listen, woe unto them that go down to Egypt. Once again, spiritual Egypt, right over here in United States of America for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many. What's those chariots and horses? That's your government belief in their government and their politics and mainly their military and complex, their industry, believing that we can never lose because they've got so much power, so many tanks, so many warheads, so many missiles, so many helicopters, Apaches, warplanes, you name it, they got it. They got all the troops, all the best training, everything's with them. Everything sets well with them. So woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help. And once again, her family came down to Egypt from help. Being a Palestinian, went through all the red tape and all the paperwork to say proud to be American. Well, at least I know I'm free. Well, she sees that's not the truth, okay? All right, Egypt for help. And stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they have not looked unto the Holy One of Israel. And this is to our people, you so-called African Americans and Native Americans, Hispanics, because it hasn't been given to the other 7 nations to look on Yahweh Bashmi Awashah. They have their own gods, lowercase GODS, gods, plural, meaning idols. So they can't look up on them, but we are too. Okay? Neither seek Yahweh Bashmi Awashah. Okay? Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words. Whose words? The Most High. This is his story. We say it all the time. It's a movie. It's playing out because it's his will. And will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers. All you 17 nations. That includes you Palestinians that's over there getting your ass whooped. This is the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, he's allowing you to get your ass whooped, and he's gonna whoop the people to whooping your ass. It's all the way around his will. And against the help of them that work iniquity. Okay, against the help of them that work iniquity. Now let's get this again. What do you see here? Salaki, what do you see here? Boom. You can't make that up. Now that's not the union made from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's the union made from Satan. Okay? And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to come to destroy both ends of it. And with that, I pray that this has been edifying. Shalom.